The job market can feel like a battlefield nowadays, especially if you're trying to break into AI or transition into roles at big tech companies. Today, I'm here to show you how to use ChatGPT to build your resume so you can get the attention that you deserve from hiring managers. According to Stanford's 2024 AI Index report, AI job postings have dropped from 2% to 1.6% in just last year. With more computer science graduates from both undergraduate programs and PhDs, flooding the market, the competition is really fierce right now. So what do you do to stand out? The first step to craft a great resume is breaking down the job description. You need to figure out the top key skills for the role and align your experience with exactly what they're looking for. If you're new here, I'm Jean. I spent 2 decades in tech, from being the 19th engineer at WhatsApp to being a software engineering manager to being a hiring manager at Meta after the $19 billion acquisition. As the only ex-FANG manager sharing hiring secrets on YouTube, I want to help you land that dream job by sharing this video today. And you're in luck because I've used ChatGPT to analyze 150 job postings on LinkedIn to compile a list of 10 skills across 12 popular tech roles, including things like AI engineer, data scientist, front end and back end engineers. I've done the work for you and you can grab that list for free. Just check the link in the description. For example, the top 3 keywords for an AI engineering role is machine learning, generative AI, and large language models. But many people often apply for more than just one role. So let's say you're also interested in full stack development positions, then your top 3 keywords would be CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. And now your first instinct might be to create one big resume that showcases all your skills. But that can be confusing. It's like a patchwork resume that mixes everything together. And I recommend instead you make 2 separate versions of the resume. So one for AI engineer role and another one for full stack. This way, when you want to customize your resume for each job posting, you only need to make small tweaks. And creating a targeted resume can really help you stand out because you're highlighting exactly what the recruiters are looking for. And that makes you more memorable and also shows that you're the right fit for the job. Now you have the keywords. Next, you can work them into your bullet points using ChatGPT. But before we jump in, let's talk about why bullet points matter so much. Your work experience section is the heart of your resume. Recruiters on average only spend about 7 seconds scanning through your resume, and the way you present your experiences can make all the difference. For example, instead of just saying contributed to front-end development, you can add qualifiable results like led front-end development of a new feature boosting user engagement by 25% and reducing page load time by 15%. The quantifiable impact like user engagement of 25% or the page load time of 15% is the focus here. Let's say you're applying for a front-end software engineering role at an ed tech company called Exaltitude, and you're looking for bullet point ideas to get started. Here's a sample prompt that you can use with ChatGPT. And obviously, I'm using ChatGPT for my examples. You're welcome to use any of the chat AI tools that you normally use. So here's a sample prompt. Generate bullet points using the keywords React, web application, and front end for a front end software engineer role at Exaltitude, an ed tech company. Focus on data and impact. If you're looking for more prompt ideas, you can check out the Ultimate Resume Handbook. I put together this comprehensive 90-page guide covering everything from optimizing your ATS-friendly resume to leveraging your personal projects. I also have a whole dedicated chapter on overcoming the challenges of having no professional experience and breaking into tech for the first time. Instead of spending money on resume builders or resume coaches, just follow the step-by-step guide for $20 and use the free version of ChatGPT to enhance your resume all on your own. The link is in the description. Okay, once you have your bullet point ideas, the next step is to go back to them and back it up with solid numbers based on your actual experience. Quantifying your work can really add credibility and show the real impact of what you have done. For example, instead of just saying you built a web page, You can say increased user engagement by 22% by implementing a personalized recommendation engine, increasing user retention and conversions. Adding that 22% instantly highlights the tangible impact of your work. So you might be asking, okay, how do I get that data and how do I quantify my work? Here are some ideas of how you can get the data you need. Number one, you can use internal tools or reports for metrics like user engagement, performance gains, or conversion rates. But if there are no internal tools that you can use, you can build your own internal tool to track key metrics. This can be a great personal project and it can show both initiative and impact. Now, if your work is something less tangible, you can run surveys or ask for feedback from users to get qualitative data on your work's impact. And maybe your work doesn't have a front-facing customer or building for internal uses, then you can measure code activity like counting commits, code reviews, or even updates on your projects. And if you work on something that doesn't have exact data attached to it, it's okay to make educated guesses to estimate your impact or savings. I have a whole chapter in the book explaining all of this, so you can go check it out if you need more detail. Okay, next let's talk about making your bullet points pop using action verbs that showcases your proactive approach. So action verbs will help you show what you have achieved. For example, instead of just saying assisted with developing a new feature, you can instead say collaborated with the development team to create a mobile app, enhancing user experience and increasing download ratings by 15%. In this improved version, the action verb collaborated highlights how well you work with others. And of course, there's a full list of action verbs in the Ultimate Resume Handbook. Step number 5 is to craft an elevator pitch for your projects or your companies. So if you worked at a smaller company or a lesser known startup, or even on your personal projects, you want to add an elevator pitch to summarize its value. This will help the recruiters or the hiring managers quickly understand your experience and the context of your work. For a company overview, you have a couple of options here. One, you can start with a quick overview of the company or the industry and what makes it unique. Another way is to highlight what sets the company apart and how it addresses specific goals or mission. For example, you might say, led a team at XYZ Tech, a fast-growing startup in e-commerce focused on personalized online shopping solutions. And also for all of your personal projects, the first bullet point should be an elevator pitch. For these, you want to focus on the project's goal and the value it brings. This will let the recruiters and the interviewers understand the context of your work. Like, does it involve machine learning? Is it a website? And what was the goal of the project? Keeping your pitch short and interesting will capture the recruiter's attention and really showcase the value of your experience effectively. Now, even if you implement all of these steps and create a great resume, there's still one big key to landing your dream job. If you want to learn more about the job landscape, you want to watch this video. Otherwise, YouTube thinks you should watch this one next. I'll see you there.